Hello, my friends. Welcome to Rockets and Robots, the Frisky Whiskers. This is part 2 of our 5th episode, introducing the R&R Universe and our world-building process. Inspired by 5e gaming mechanics, we updated gameplay to be quicker and more immersive. Rockets and Robots is a fast-paced, big-stakes game with adventures among other species and stars. Together, we are co-creating a storytelling collective, inviting all of us to creatively problem-solve and communicate before choosing violence by default. Through roleplay and engaging storytelling, Rockets and Robots is gently shaping our world's culture to ultimately seek peace and tolerance among our differences. Our podcast here is recorded live, unscripted and uncensored. A little heads up for you folks. While we did create Rockets and Robots to guide the world in becoming a better place for our children, Rockets and Robots, the tabletop role-playing game, and our podcast is not made for children. Those of you who are curious about the R&R universe will love listening to our story as we aim to give you a sneak peek inside the various worlds, populations, and the cultures of those who are present. Check out our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, to read about our lore and the various species and classes we have available to play. In part 2 of episode 5, we will continue describing the environment of where our explorers have found themselves, after a review with our head writer and galaxy master, Isaac.
We're back to the Frisky Whiskers, and we left our group in their residence about to get themselves ready to go back to the Frisky Whiskers, where the tonight's show's about to start.
Mara makes sure to go and puts back on the uniform because he wasn't wearing it as they were gallivanting around doing their things.
Thanks for reminding me.
You guys' black crushed velvet with gold trim vest.
On my way there, on the way to the Frisky Whiskers, you'll see a little device on Craig's armor, or I'm sorry, Crax's armor, to that just kind of fizzles away. And then I'm gonna work on upgrading my pulse rifle with a +1 upgrade to it.
What
Nice.
what pulse rifle?
The pulse rifle that, sorry, you weren't privy to this, but we were talking about getting a pulse rifle.
Yeah, you go to reach for your pulse rifle, Captain Crax, and you're like, oh, that pulse rifle.
Yeah, sorry. We figured we've never seen you use it. We assumed you didn't need it. So
You skipped a few steps there.
so Maru and I, we just kind of took it.
Oh man, you took my armor bonus and my pulse rifle.
It's for the greater good, I assure you.
Well, if it gets used, I don't care. But you got to put a tractor on there, or a trailer on your tank.
I already said I'll think about it.
What color is your tank?
It is Hello Kitty pink.
Nah, it's black, mostly. Black and silver.
Cool. All
Hello
right.
Kitty pink.
You guys
With my little
follow
purple accents.
slowly behind Rolo's tank. You can easily keep pace with this thing, but everybody else is giving it a wide berth, staring you down as you traverse the limit walkways. Not sure what they're seeing. It's not a common sight seeing a small little Tricken, though plump in size, inside a armored, treaded vehicle
As I stroll
with a
by,
personality.
as I stroll by a mom and her kid, you see me munching on a Rolo, and I toss one down to the kid.
He catches it, and the mom's like, no, don't take candy from strangers. But he's like, but Mom, it's a Rolo. And you roll past as they bicker between each other. And you get back to the Frisky Whiskers. You can see a line of patrons has already started to form, and there is employees already taking coats and checking people's armaments at the front door. You guys roll in, and Vern at the bar is like, "You're almost late. Let's go, guys. Get ready. Start checking the club out."
Maru's gonna start making his sweeps.
I think I should be on guard duty, guarding the door. I think my presence will intimidate the people wanting to do ill will.
Maybe that's not the best idea, Rolo. You kind of turned some heads out there, and we want to keep patrons coming in.
Well, we'll just tote it as the new security defense for the establishment.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
I mean, just be careful.
I'll keep my cannon at bay, so don't worry.
Awesome.
Is Ben at the bar?
Ben is at the bar.
I want to come up to him and ask if the boss is in his office.
Yes. Rosta is in his office, waiting for the show to start.
Should I give this information from our bug to him directly, or do you want it to give to him?
What information? I'm unsure what you're talking about. And was not privy to your information.
I'll just head up on in then.
Very well. I'm sure Krosta will inform me if it's important.
Mario will just give him the whole thing.
Oh, you're telling him?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. You head up, Royzen, you head up to Krosta's office, softly knock on the door.
Yes, please.
Yes, come in. Door slides open.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Royzen, how are you doing?
Fantastic. I just wanted to slide this information to you, and I just swipe over the timestamps of the activity and a special note that there have been new souls brought to the space that we have with the bug planted, and so it may be a good opportunity to help people.
I will take this information and think about it and let you know what I may or may have planned.
Thank you, sir. Let me know if there's any special interests that you want me to keep an eye on for this evening.
Making sure that bug sweeper's working efficiently. I paid
Oh,
good
yeah.
money for that.
We got some bug spray. We'll take care of it.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
You too, sir. I walk out.
Thank you. He goes back to his work behind his desk. You walk out and prepare for the show to start. And Rolo's watching everybody come in through his cockpit. Everybody giving you an arm's length space to walk around you, making it almost a single file entry with the tight quarters now. Maru, you are where?
I'm just gonna start sweeping, going through the seating and looking at the patrons are taking their seats.
Making sure no shady people.
Yeah, kind of like profiling them as they're filing in. Just kind of like, okay, watch that table a little bit.
Cool. Give me a perception check then.
While Rolo's watching people come in, his arms are crossed and he's just kind of like trying to look tough as like a bouncer would be.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last luck die. Okay, that's better. That's better. 1 plus 13.
13. Easy enough. He stands out like a sore thumb. But as you're scanning the crowd, you see walk by Rolo, almost disguised by another guest, dressed in a different colored purple suit. The same Thalin from before that your other members had to escort out. Plucky has returned.
Maru's going to come over to Ven. I guess open channel to the security team. Looks like our friend Plucky's back.
Ask him if he's got his business license.
Yes. Maru shall approach.
The Thalin looks down at you as you approach. Yes? What do you want?
Just checking in with some of our patrons here. We are asking anyone who is selling anything to make sure you have your business license with you, and I'm just checking to see if you'll be doing any merchantiling tonight.
Yeah, I am. And he quickly pulls from inside his coat pocket a very formal-looking data card and slides it in your direction. You scan it with your terminal, and his information for his business license appears. Plucky Forrester, member of the allowed euphoric drug company.
So, what are your prices?
He opens up his other side, and you see a small sampling, different displays of different small little sample packs, small plastic clear with 1 or 2 different pills in each of these samples, displayed neatly on the inside of his jacket coat. These right here are what I have for sampling. This row here is around 30 units. This row here gets a little more expensive for 50 units. And this one is my higher priced ones at 70 units apiece. These provide euphoric uppers, these provide downers, and this will have your visual acuity changed in different ways.
Well, good to hear. Hopefully you have a good time and enjoy the show.
Can I offer you anything?
No, I'm on the clock right now, but thank you, though.
Very well, very well. Maybe after the show. Like, his whole demeanor and attitude changes after he shows you his legitimate paperwork.
Yeah. Good, honest businessman.
Yes.
And Maru's going to continue on, go over comms. Plucky's clean. It's on the up and up.
Yeah. Is it a forged ID or not?
No, it's real.
Well, I mean, we should still keep an eye on everybody, in my opinion.
Oh, yes, but...
I'm going to do a perimeter check into the dressing rooms and make sure everything is...
You can roll an investigation check.
Baby.
Krax is posted up in the corner watching. which is in universe speak for my kids are being little buttheads, and if I have to get up and go again, I'm gonna miss even more.
I got a 7.
A 7. You do your scans. You go through the crowd. And nothing seems out of the ordinary. Everybody looks like they're quietly anticipating a good show. You go through the back stage and do a once over through the back room, watching all the dancers and performers get ready for their dances and performances. And you come back out and feel pretty confident that there's nothing that you should be worried about.
Hey, Maru, aren't you supposed to be getting ready for the show?
No. I still need to try out first. That's tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that.
Vern gets on the comm. Yes, actually, I have a number of selections for you to try out to. I'm looking forward to it.
Same here, Ben. And I've got some drink ideas that I want to run by you at some point.
Awesome. Let's collaborate.
That reminds me, I need to talk to Vin someday about playing Rains Down in Africa for his tryout.
Well,
That sounds like an interesting choice, Captain Cracks.
I do
When
love
you,
some potato.
When you guys are making the drinks, I have been known in some circles to be an official drink taste tester, so I'll volunteer to help.
Oh, I got one that involves Pixel, just for you.
Well, there you go. All the more
one
reason
that
I should
involves-
try.
We need to get one that involves arsenic. I hear it's this earth compound that rats really love.
Cracks, just keep watch.
The lights start to flash to indicate the show is about to start, and everybody quiets down. Receives their drinks for the performance, and the music begins. It is the Trickens, the two male Trickens from your first night. It's not the same dance, but it's a similar performance. It's not the same music, but it has the same quality. It is earthy tones, deep drum and bass, and everybody is thrilled to watch these two little gentlemen mice remove their clothes via tail throughout the performance. Members in the front, you can see there's a group of female Tricken. Looks like someone's celebrating a future wedding, a bachelorette party, probably. A number of female Tricken just lining the stage. One of them has a special bonnet in her hair. You can see is decorated with tinsel and LED lights. And the males, the two dancers, pay special attention to her throughout their performance. As the show ends, the intermission lights turn on, and intermission music starts to go. And the people get up from their seats and start ordering more drinks and everything. During the intermission, you see Mist come from the backstage. Comes up to the bar and starts talking with Vern.
You cut out what came up to the bar and started talking?
Mist, the female performer of Moonfire, comes running from the backstage. She's dressed in her costume. She does look a little frazzled, and she runs up and starts talking with Ven.
As soon as I see that, I'm going to go backstage.
You hear Ven, over comm, say, Mist says Smoke is missing. He stepped out to get some air and has not returned. It's been about 30 minutes. They're supposed to go on as the third performance, performing an old act.
Hey, Rolo, check the cameras.
I'm going to go out the door that mist would have gone out and see if I can see anything in the alleyway or whatever. So
That's a good idea, Royzen. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna check the cameras.
Cool. Captain Cracks, you go to the back stage and go out the back door to one of the, it enters into a service passage that different venues and businesses use so that employees can come and go without entering the main entrances. You do see evidence of someone being there. There's a cigarette butts in a small little pile out back. Small other paraphernalia, drink bottles and stuff like that. But no sign of smoke out in the back. Rolo, give me a computer use check.
over comms, I tell Rolo to pay attention to his bug.
That would be 14.
14. You pull up cameras for inside the venue and quickly scan, fast forwarding through them. You see the backstage camera. You do see smoke leave through the backstage door to the service entrance, and you never see him return. And you scan the rest of the camera angles and footage of the rest of the studio, or the not studio, the club, and there's no sign of any wrongdoing or anything. Just smoke goes out the door and never comes back.
Hey guys, I think Smoke's gone. I see him go out the back door, but he never comes back in. I think that either he left or something happened to him.
And as you start this, the second performance begins.
There's cigarette butts out here, so but it doesn't look like there's signs of a struggle or anything. Keep an ear open on your bug, because if it's related, I have a feeling they're going to be trafficking him through.
Yeah, I should probably check it here. I haven't got any notifications from it though. And
you look down and there is one.
Oh, wait. I stand corrected. Let me listen to it.
You listen to the newest recording. It is, you hear a door open, footfalls quickly moving through that small room, and one voice, as it enters that room, says, "Up! We gotta go. The show's about to begin." And in a female-ish voice, I'm sorry, and the second voice from behind says, I know, I'm just grabbing my gear. And the doors open and close, and it goes silent.
Oh no. Okay, it sounds like they're planning to come here, so I think we should probably assume the worst.
You got that message about 45 minutes ago.
I'm going to share it with everybody.
Listen
to this.
It's the same two voices from before. A female-ish voice and a male, gruffish voice.
I think we know where we got to go.
Make sure Prosta and Vin are in on this. We can't just ditch.
No, well, we'll have to probably do it after. We can't just leave.
Mara's gonna go page Van and update him. So it sounds like Smoke was kidnapped by the traffickers.
What do you plan on doing about that?
Can we leave to go get him?
If you feel that it is important, then by means, I will inform Krostat and go.
Well, let's go get our boy. Squad.
As you guys do all that, you grab yourselves and group up. Which way do you go?
Well, let's let's head towards that safe house.
Does Krosta have other guards so that we're not just leaving the Frisky Whiskers defenseless?
He does not have any other hired security. The only security that he had previous was Ven.
Why don't I stay here? And I mean, we can't leave this place with nobody, you know.
Ben's got it.
I disagree.
I think between you and Ven, it would be really good.
I agree. Me being there would be great. Then, yeah.
And besides,
We'll
make it
the
quick.
The second show starts to wrap up and the music starts to end.
Well, guys, we gotta go.
Maru, now's your time to shine.
The intermission for the
Get out there and wow 'em,
second
darlings.
third shows starts to begin. The music softens and becomes more like elevator music, like and the lights come back on. And as people exit the show, the venue, like they do to go outside and get fresh air, you can hear screaming from the front entrance as you guys are grabbing your gear.
All right, out front I go.
Yep.
You all rush out the front entrance, Rolo rolling behind, and scrawled in bright green lettering on the front wall across the entrance door, it says "Time's Up," and then leaning against the wall right beside the entrance is Smoke's body.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to take a tablecloth and cover him up so that people aren't staring at him. Let's check. Is he alive? Can I feel?
You quickly check and he's stiff.
He's passed, guys. And I just cover him with the tablecloth. Ven, would you
I'll call security.
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't take long. You can hear the light, you can see the lights and hear the sirens come quickly.
We made sure nobody left so that everybody could be interviewed and see if anybody has any information or saw anything.
Perfect. You quickly corral the guests that did leave back inside, making sure no one exits the building. The security shows up, cordons off the area with hollow tape, and calls for backup and investigator.
I would like to review the security footage of when the performance ended, and if anybody left while after the first performance ended when Smoke went disappeared.
You pull up the video footage again, and you have cameras. You have a footage from out the main entrance. You have a camera on the outside of the main entrance. Cameras on the inside, watching people come and go, and you review that footage. No one during the performance leaves. But as the second performance is being performed, you see a black air cab pull up right in front and throw Smoke out the cab and quickly leave. And minutes after that, the second performance has ended and intermission has started, and people have come out and see it.
I don't have an angle to see who did the writing.
As you leave, the writing just pops. Almost as being an inventor yourself, you know that was someone using a special device, similar in something you can do. You've seen it done before.
I'm gonna send everybody just the clips of what the writing appearing and him being thrown out the cab. The rest of it I don't send because it's fluff.
There's no identifying marks or anything like that on the on the cab. The camera doesn't catch anything like that. It's a very generic looking vehicle.
Well,
I
based
mean,
off-
we know who did it. I mean,
yeah. Right, writing is kind of on the wall.
Yeah, well, and I think this means war. Our silent war.
Hear me out. Every last one of them.
Correct.
Special,
For the first time, I will agree.
A special security vehicle pulls out front as you guys are reviewing footage and going over your personal plans. A very smartly dressed sim steps out of the vehicle. He's dressed in a very tweed plaid suit. He's got a bowler hat on, and it looks like the sim is smoking a pipe. And he has very smart-looking spectacles on him as well. And he walks up to you guys and asks, "Yes, who's in charge here?" I can't do a British accent, but if I could, it'd be in a British accent.
Then
Yeah, that's what I say.
Who's asking?
Sherlock.
I can take you up to Krosta's office.
Thank you. Lead the way, please. And it is it is a very smartly looking dressed sim. And he follows behind Roizen as she leads him into the Frisky Whiskers and up the stairs to Krosta's. Do you enter with him, Roizen?
Of course.
You knock on the door. Krosta whispers to comes to the door and says, "Yes, yes. The third performance is about to begin. What can I help you with?" And the sim opens the door and says, "I'm here because someone was murdered outside your club, sir." Krosta says, "What? What happened, Roizen? What happened?"
We found smoke. He was outside, and they gave us a message. They said, "Time's up."
Interesting. Sir, yes, do what you need to do, and I will be at your service. You can come and go as you please. The sim looks down at you, looks down at Krosta and says, "Thank you, sir." And he turns around and leaves in a swoosh. Krosta looks up at you, Rosen, and says, you need to do something about this. Make sure we find out what happened."
We're on it.
You
I
can
turn
hear
around.
as you leave. Krosta gets sits down behind his desk and pulls up a small little microphone, almost like Bob Barker's microphone from The Price is Right. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to inform you, but the third performance will be canceled for tonight, and we'll have to you'll have to wait here as the investigators do their job. Drinks are on the house until that is done." And you can hear small, almost like a sigh of relief from the audience, audibly from the front entrance, as everybody has to wait out the investigation. It doesn't happen slowly. This sim is very efficient in his duties. He quickly has everybody give him their information, a small statement, and scans their information into him so that he can contact anybody as he needs, and talks to Ven for a very long time. They share information and talk quickly. And Ven, as you watch them talk, you can see Ven is not Tim. He looks different, and you can see that the Sherlock almost respects Ven more than anybody else in this club, and gives him his he almost like doesn't worship Ven, but acts like he almost does in a weird kind of hierarchy.
It's a dromance.
And Sherlock comes to you. I'm sure Rollo's still standing there guarding the entrance.
No. Rollo is actually, as soon as he heard free drinks, he went to the bar to get one free drink, he says to Ven.
He serves you up quite quickly and slides you your order. Sherlock goes to whoever is at the door, making sure no one leaves, and says, everybody can leave. I am done with my preliminary investigation. If I need to contact you again, I will. Thank you. Have a good night. And he leaves with almost a very sim-like grin, and bows and leaves.
As soon as he says that, Rollo yells out, "Aha! I got here just in time for the free drink."
I gather everyone up and say, well, we got a safe to crack.
Should we leave now? Or, let's
Rosa wants us to take care of this, but I think we need to be smart about it.
Yeah, I think let's take care of it first thing in tomorrow.
Yeah, we should go during the daytime. We don't know the layout that well.
Wait a minute. We set up our sale for tomorrow, and I think we should stick to that, and then do the safe house after.
First, or, and then we can take care of business afterwards.
I don't want to lose our reputation with what could be good income. We can get revenge after that.
I agree.
You get a ping, Rollo.
Hold on. After I say hold on, I'm gonna read it or watch it, rather.
You listen to the newest message. It is a door opening, two footfalls, two sets of footfalls walking in a slow, nonchalant fashion, and a gruff male voice. That was fun. And someone responds, yes, that was quite the night. Let's get inside. And yep, let's go inside. And a door opens and closes behind.
I'll share it with everybody.
Ah, damn. Almost incriminated themselves.
Well, although they didn't specifically state, it's still, it's gotta be them, right? We know that they're doing bad regardless.
What do you think about giving this information to the sim we just met?
How legal is wiretapping a house?
I don't think we should give them anything without a warrant, to be completely honest.
I disagree with involving them unless Ben forces us to.
Okay, so it's agreed.
I think it's our job. We're the security, right? We failed at protecting smoke, so now we have to resolve that issue.
Exactly.
So we'll
Let's-
just bring these folks into him when we found them.
There won't be any pieces left of them big enough to fit in a bag.
Yeah, I don't disagree with Cracks.
They killed one of ours.
I've known Smoke since they started, and I'm gonna miss that guy.
Well,
No, I'd like to change this. I think we can bring those two that we keep hearing in, and we'll let Mist take them out.
I want to know what that female woman knows. That female voice knows. I want to talk to her.
yes, I think we should definitely have a little chat before we start breaking kneecaps, but
No, darlings. She'll chat whether she wants to or not.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna ask questions, but forcefully.
Once we get started, she won't be able to shut up.
well, let's get through the rest of the show first, then we can go have some fun.
I don't think there's a show. It got canceled and everyone left.
Yeah, I
As
think
you're having this conversation, the patrons have started they walk past you and collect their gear and their coats and exit the show, and you can see a large collection of glasses are left there at the coat check. So people leaving their half drunk free drinks there.
Oh, free drinks.
I got my own. I don't want to drink off other people's stuff. That's gross.
Well, I guess let's lock up then.
I thought we lost Isaac for a
The
second.
gears that were turning in your head, Dennis, were just like, that's super tempting, but I'm like, can't let my character have a hangover for the revenge episode. It's just like, your face was priceless watching that inner turmoil happen.
Well, I wasn't sure. It's a tempting offer, to be honest, but I just can't.
I think the thing that cracked me up the most was Isaac just full on disappearing because he was laughing into his knees.
Yeah, no, that was good. Okay, so you guys head back to your place to get a night's rest and heal up from your knocker battle and reset your minds and your souls from what just happened during the last show.
Before that, is Mist still in the club?
You can go and find her if you want to.
I would like to go find her.
Yeah, you go backstage, you can see her sitting at her in front of her locker, just staring down at a costume in her hands.
Okay, you shouldn't be alone tonight. Why don't you come back with a security crew and we'll put you up?
That's so nice of you. But I'm gonna stay here tonight. I've already made sure it was okay with Ben.
Well, suit yourself. I pat her on the shoulder and turn around and walk out.
Rolo knows that it's not an uncommon occurrence for a member of the performers to stay in the club or not.
Well, should we, close up shop and head out?
Yep.
All right, you guys head out and get your rest. You get another ping when you wake up in the morning, Rolo.
Already, come on. And I listen to it.
There's a number of them. Most of them are just people. You hear the footfalls and the doors sliding open. One towards more of the morning times. It's the same voice from that first one. Yeah, boss. Yeah, the order's still in. No, it hasn't been finished. Uh-huh. I'll make sure it gets done. You got it. And the door closes behind him.
What time did that one come in?
Maybe 10 minutes before you woke up.
All right, I send it out with a little attachment that plays music, and says "wakey wakey" and just repeatedly, and I send it to everybody.
And that's a third distinct voice. That person that talks to the boss, and then you have that female voice, and then you have the stupid guy.
Big dumb lackey.
Yeah, clear orange check mark.
I'm going to send this information over to Krosta and tell him to be on alert for anything around his place or the Frisky Whiskers.
And you get a typed message back saying, "Thank you, Rosen." Then, updated.
All right, let's go get this sale done and then go take care of business.
What time is my audition?
You ask Krosta that?
I'll word it like, what time should I show up for my audition?
Krosta responds in a text message back to you. Your audition has been postponed until the issues have been resolved.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if we were still conducting business, but I didn't want to miss the fun.
A smiley face is sent back to you.
I get the Oomba to make some breakfast.
Yeah. Oomba's on top of it, man. He's got breakfast prepared for you as you guys start to wake up.
Where are the eggs at, Oomba? I thought I told you to cook these, couple of these knocker eggs here.
You see him actually at the stove. He's got more knocker meat prepared for you in a different type of breakfast fashion, sausage, bacon-ish type of ways. But next to him on the counter are a number of frying pans stacked on top of each other. And you can see the frying pans each have a humongous dent in them, like something blew up in the frying pan. And he turns around, his head only, while he's cooking. And he says, "Master, I attempted to cook eggs, and they do not cook well."
While we're on the subject of Oomba, how much did it spend on the container for the eggs?
Oh, 5 units.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Oomba. Nice try, though. And I just kind of look away.
You can see small little pellet marks in his face of small shrapnel from the frying pans imploded on him.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna mend them up.
He turns and looks at you in his blank face and says, "Thank you, Master. I appreciate the service."
We really need to get that thing switched to a female voice.
No.
No.
Democracy.
Uh-huh.
I bought it.
But he has a number of breakfast items served ready for you. Toasts, some bagel-like bread-like breakfast things. And it all tastes wonderful.
How many eggs did you try to cook?
Attempted a dozen eggs and gave up after that.
Well, that makes sense. We say 12th time's the charm, so good job.
You see 11 pans stacked.
You're replacing those pans, Rolo.
Oh, I took them out of your unit chip, Captain Cracks. Yeah, he spent five on the container, but he quickly ordered pans each time one exploded, and they were each 3 units apiece. So you spent 33 units.
That's silly, you guys. I could have just fixed them up. I'll fix them up anyway.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
way.
we could use those for something. We could just throw those fuckers at something.
Can I go over and mend them after I scarf down the last bit of my food since I eat faster than everybody else?
You quickly mend each pan, stacking them neatly.
There we go. Good job.
Well,
So what do you guys want to? How do you want to do this? What's our plan of action?
well, first we're gonna go sell.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet up with our friend.
We
and
can't lose
sell
our
all of
contract.
Just so you guys know, Rolo, he doesn't walk anywhere. He literally drives into the kitchen area, the commons area, everywhere. He only gets out when he absolutely has to.
He's gone full American.
So this new experience that you guys have being with Rolo in his new tank, it gets a little trying as you get used to it because he's got his cockpit open the whole time. And it just keeps running into things, knocking him off counters. Roizen, you get knocked in the hip a number of times throughout the morning from this tank that is just
Somebody hand me one of those.
not built to be inside a small little residence. But
yeah, we need a little shelter for this thing.
Screen starts fading to
my
black.
head working right.
Pink.
Sorry, I'll get better as I just need a little practice.
Oh, you'll stop riding it in the house.
Well, if it isn't in the house, then I don't think you should be in the house. How about that?
How about you can go out of the house with this damn thing, man?
all right, so you guys get yourself prepared for your meetup with Thon, and head out to the cross alleyways that you met him the first time. And as you guys approach, do you guys use your same little spots? Mario, do you go up on top and all that jazz?
Gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go take my spot. Let everyone know in position, guys.
Yeah, and as you get in position, you can already see the lizard-like beast that you saw the first time sitting at attention right at that meeting spot.
So I walk up to him and be like, "Oh my God, it's the purebred good boy! Look, he's still here. What are you doing, buddy? Go get Thon."
Thon steps out from behind the corner from a shadow. You are unsure how or where he came from, and and without even looking at you, he says, "Do not touch him. You'll be missing that finger if you do."
Oh, he's too good of a good boy to miss a finger. Don't do that.
And it slowly you get this rumbly purr from the beast, and it sticks out a forked tongue and licks his lips. So, what do you have for me?
I have 2 pristine scales, 1 okay scale, 2 damaged scales, and 104 eggs.
Nice. So I'll take them all. You said 2 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those, and 100 and what eggs?
104 knocker eggs.
Yeah. Sorry.
You bet I've been keeping track.
He receives everything. And he takes it all, loads. You see him load up a small sled and harnesses it to his companion, and he slides you over your payment of 3,150 units.
Pleasure doing business with you. I look forward to hearing from you again.
You don't get a response, and as you look up, he's not there.
Oh.
Maru,
Hey, Rolo, did you see he had a sled for carrying stuff?
You see
Wink,
as Captain Cracks looks down at his hand terminal, going over reviewing the payment, the beast just moves away silently, and the tracker just slips into the shadows out of your field of view.
All right, so 3,150 does not divide evenly. Unless we can do half
I
credit.
don't care about that. That sounds like a you problem, guys.
All right, two people are going to take 788 credits, and two people are going to take 787 credits.
Rolo's gonna take 788 credits.
I'll take the 87. I don't care.
I'll take the other 87.
All right.
That was how much?
787 for the lowers.
Okay.
Maru's like, I'm rich. So
Like,
I almost get
this,
like a.
this is more units than I've seen like ever. I mean, even when I was working the mines out in Mars, pulling up all them resources, like this is payday.
Yeah, I'm happy. So, good job, guys.
It was well worth Rolo's almost life.
Yeah, his life isn't as important as others. I mean,
Hey, now.
Are you kidding me? Do you see this beauty? And I tapped my droid. This thing's worth a lot. At least 500 units.
Isaac, you need to add a pulse blade somewhere in the mid-price range.
I do have. They jump quite a lot. I know.
Well, with our newfound wealth, should we maybe go shop and prepare for tonight? Later.
No, I'm saving up for a stronger pulse blade.
Yeah, no, this isn't enough for anything that I could use right now.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good too, so
900 to go.
So you guys get your payments, save it up, and head back to where?
Oh, I'm going from here to the safe house.
Yeah.
Do we have
same.
any like flare grenades? Do we have anything that we could like throw in this secondary door to
Well,
stun them?
I'm
Flash
glad you
Flash
asked.
grenades.
We all got flash grenades.
Yeah,
I
I
also
was just
got
thinking
some
our plan of
sticky
attack.
grenades.
Might be
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to
Yes.
throw like a
You
couple,
had,
like one of each. Maybe
Speaking
two
of sticky
people.
grenades,
Two people throw one in at the same time. We get sticky grenade and a flash grenade, and take these mofo's by surprise.
we didn't do anything with that weapon
a
we
good
got from
plan.
the Mocker Matriarch, so there's probably more sticky grenades in there. Plus, we just got rid of 104 grenade eggs, so.
Any other ideas?
I like your idea. I think it's a pretty good plan. I mean, well, and if they are all stuck in this sticky grenade, then it'd be easy to maybe apprehend them and question them.
I also
We
think
need
we
to-
should watch that door. They seem to be coming in and out of it a lot.
Plus, if there's any hostages, it wouldn't hurt them. Just inconvenience them.
Do we have any rhythm to the data of people coming in and out so that we know when a good time might be for them to be still so that we could hit them then?
There's
Yeah,
probably an AI that can figure out a pattern.
yeah. Let me hurry up, and I can figure that out real quick. And I'm going to parse the data with all the ones that I did, and correlate the timestamps and see where they're what time.
What, like a good time to come and go?
Yes,
That they would be like hanging out inside.
where I've experienced the most activity on the tracker.
Nice. You parse time. There's no real good time to come and go. They do, like, you looked at your stuff and you look at all the time stamps and you feel that you guys were lucky that no one came in on you when you planted the bug. The least amount of activity is usually in the evenings or in the early mornings, though. You can.
So right now, let's go.
Yeah, it's probably a good time, I would think.
Yeah. Let's go see about some kneecaps.
You go back to
Best
the
one.
location of the safe house. How do you guys approach? Do you guys come the same way? Do you want to figure out a different way?
How about Rolo and Maru? You guys sneak in there and take care of the computers and maybe give Captain Cracks and I each of the grenades. You guys, or maybe Cracks and Maru get a grenade each to throw in, and I'll keep watch.
I have 4 of them. We're set on those.
I've got a couple flash grenades.
Yeah. So I don't really sneak very well. So maybe I'll just not sneak.
Can you break in remotely?
That I could probably do.
Well, Maru is going to try to.
Can you do it
stealth
through the
his
bug?
way in, maybe through some air shafts.
Can you break in remotely through the bug?
I could try. I don't know how well that'd work. I could probably have a better. I don't know. I'd have to try. I'm not sure.
Rolo, come over to this shady corner over here.
I roll my take over there.
All right, so you guys approach the same way. Roll a perception check for me, guys.
Isaac, can you roll for me real quick?
Sure.
Be a 12 for Rolo.
14 for Cracks.
You rolled a 17.
That's gonna be a. I'm gonna burn a luck die.
I'm going to need you to roll from now on. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm just kidding.
7.
I'm just kidding.
So Roizen sees it first, but there, as you guys approach, there is a new security camera out front of this safe house. You haven't approached its field of view, but it's something you're going to have to take care of.
I probably can hack into that one right there. That should connect right back to the main terminal. Then, should be easy as long as I can get into that.
Yeah, just put that one on a repeat of a blank street. Before they figure it out, it'll be too late.
All right, I'm going to try and hack into it.
Cool, roll a computer use check.
I'm also going to use hack as well. I rolled with that one.
For a total of...
So it'd be 17.
17. What? You have a 16?
Well, hack's plus 10.
Oh, okay,
plus
yeah,
5.
that's true. Like, what? So Rolo gets on his terminal and attempts to connect to the camera network. He successfully does so, gets the feed for the outside camera. Then, as you're seeing this and loading on a blank small run through, you get a voice in your ear, Rolo. Wow, welcome. Who are you? And how can I help you? You're in my network.
Hi. I was just looking for the local fast food joint. Is this not the right line?
Roll a deception check.
Maru,
Another natural one.
Better dice.
Yeah.
Is it
Put
another
that thing
nat
in
one?
nice jail.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is.
Oh, wonderful. I think you got the wrong network, sir. Roll a Constitution saving throw, Dennis.
That would be a 7.
7.
I'm gonna give him a luck die on that.
Should have given him a luck die on the freaking.
No, there was no coming out of that one.
That would be a 10 with the luck die.
10. Yeah, it's not gonna help him enough, Maru, but it was good thinking. There it is. That's the. Ha! I get to roll it again. Rules. Cool. You take 15 points of electric damage through your hand terminal as you feel a charge shot from whoever's on the other line end your connection forcibly.
You hear Rolo scream out, "Ah!" And then nothing.
I'll run over and help him to recuperate.
That's exactly how many hit points I have.
Holy shit. Yeah, you just see Rolo working, and you hear him talk to somebody. You don't hear the response, and then you see his hand terminal spark. Humongous electrical surge just forms, and you see it just zap him in the face. His eyes roll back, and his eyebrows are smoking, and he just falls out of his tank, rolls onto the ground, motionless. Roizen runs over and helps you and recuperates you. You can roll number of hit die equal to your mastery bonus there, sir. I think that's 1.
Maru's gonna stealth, and then he's gonna break in through the back door.
Yeah, Crax is going to join him.
Like, he's pissed at this point. First, you kill one of our people, then you kill the rat.
I'm keeping watch.
I got a dirty 20 on my stealth.
I rolled a 6.
Plus your con modifier.
And then I'd be at 1, right? So
No, did you roll a 6?
well, when she helped me up, I'd be at 1 HP.
I know she heals you up to how many hit dice, or how much she helps you roll that hit die.
Oh,
And that's how much hit die. That's how much HP you'll have.
oh, okay. So I can roll what she gave me plus my hit
Con
die.
modifier. No,
Okay.
you're gonna just roll your hit dice and add your con modifier to that.
Okay, so just
roll
the one
6.
time.
Yep, just the one time.
Okay, that's perfect. So 7.
7 hit points. So you're about half. Nice.
I rolled a 14.
For your stealth.
Yes.
Cool. You two feel like you're pretty hidden within the shadows of the alleyways, and you move. You follow the perimeter around, hoping for a back door.
Doesn't the hit die, doesn't it come out of my pool for the
Yes.
recuperate?
it does come out of your pool, not.
Yeah, not yours, Rolo. So I use the
Not
hit die,
Royce's.
not you.
Yeah.
Oh, so then I can use one too?
You can use one too if you want to now. If you want to heal yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one more.
Cool.
Well, I feel much better. A little rough still. That was brutal. Let's just say I didn't go so well. They know we're probably here. Well, at least I.
Okay, we don't have the element of surprise anymore.
That's an assumption.
You guys
Yeah.
search around the back looking for a rear exit. You guys can roll a perception or an investigation check.
I'll take that investigation.
Rolo's just gonna kind of sit there, still kind of gather his bearings, get back in his tank.
11.
6.
I got a 17 on perception.
You guys stealthing around the perimeter. You you each go one way and meet at the back. You both come up with nothing. Royzen, you're scanning the front, hoping for another way in, and you don't see anything else either. Above it just is more elevated storage units with causeways and elevated walkways for patrons to get to them. This is a one entrance in and out type of unit.
All right, Darwings. We have to storm the gates.
Okay.
So I'm gonna continue sneaking around back to the front, and I'm gonna use the back door that I left, and the front door, or to open the front computer terminal again. And when we get in there, we will work on getting through that interior door.
Perfect. You push your little icon to open that door without having to use a key, and it opens for you, revealing the small little room that you had planted the bug in first. There you see a more hardened security door adjacent or opposite you, and a small keypad terminal next to that door. Both camera pointed right at that security door behind you or above.
Did
you.
Rolo get in with us?
Frollo's coming. Is all four of you going?
Yeah, after they start headed in, I'm gonna follow.
I am going to disable that camera the good old-fashioned way.
And you shoot it?
There a wire to clip?
Yeah, and it's just a small little spherical device with a lens.
Oh, well, yeah, then I shoot it.
There's no wires or anything. You shoot the lens.
They probably know we're here anyway, and this keeps our numbers hidden.
Rolo, can you get working on that door?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm gonna try and hack into it.
Use check.
You could also roll a howitzer cannon check.
That would be an 11.
An 11?
Yes.
You
Are like the worst hacker on the planet, I swear.
My rolls have not been good.
No, you need to fire that dice.
No, you need to fire those dice. Yes, you do. There we go. Push the wrong button to full screen every time. All right. You open up the door with an 11. but you know that you alerted whoever's behind the security to your presence with you opening that door forcibly. You did not do it without tripping a security measure.
Well, they for sure know we're here now, just so you know. But the door's open at least.
I'm pretty sure they guessed that when I destroyed the camera.
As it slides open, it reveals a long hallway, and on one side you can see 2 sets of double doors on the left, and farther down on the left a singular door, and then it turns off to the right, not hiding whatever's at the end.
All right, blade drawn, and I'm stealthing down ahead of everybody.
Maru's gonna stealth with his pistol right behind.
And that is a 14 to the stealth.
You feel pretty stealthy.
19.
19. You also feel confidently stealthy as well. You got.
I am the knight.
You two are obviously heading ahead. Roizen, you sticking in the rear with Rolo?
Yeah, I'm gonna be towards the back since I see them, kind of sneaking around. I don't want to alert.
Cool. My 2 sneaky guys, which way do you want to go?
Well, do the doors have windows or anything we can use to...
No, the doors are just very generic gray sliding panel doors.
One of them is probably a security office. That'd be the single door. You said there's a single door, right?
Yeah, that's a farther down the way.
And the first doors was the double doors?
Yeah, the first set of doors are double doors.
I'm going to pass the double doors, and I'm going to go down and try to open the single door.
Cool. The double doors, you can see, have a small keypad or slide, magnetic strip thing kind of, that must need a key to open. And you go down to the single door, and on the door it says restrooms.
Sneak right into that restroom and see if I can get any surprises.
It's a small hallway. In front of you it says women's, and to the right of you it says men.
I want to go into the women's.
You head straight through the women's room. How do you open the door to describe
As quietly as possible. I open the door, sneak into the bathroom. My goal... Huh?
Keep going, yeah.
And my goal here is to see if I can find an occupied stall and steal a card.
You crack open the women's room. Roll a perception check.
$11.
You listen for anybody in the stalls. It is quiet, and you get down and peer through the cracked door underneath the stalls to see if there is anybody there. And there's no signs of feet or legs from under the stalls. You are confident that nobody's in the women's room.
So I want to walk along, and I'm going to check all the stalls anyway.
Are you going to go into the women's room and check them?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you go in and pop each stall open, and it is vacant.
All right, off to the men's room.
You quietly slide yourself through the door, back down to the men's room, and crack it open. Roll me a perception check there.
Nat 20. And...
You smell it before you hear it. It's a big old... A big fart as you crack the door open. There's definitely someone in one of the stalls here.
Did he make any noises with his voice?
No, he just lets out a humongous wet fart. disguising your approach almost.
I have to cut out early.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Hopefully.
All right. Well, then we will leave it there as Captain Cracks opens the bathroom and hears a gigantic wet fart, and that's where we'll leave it for the night. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I hope you all had fun.
For sure.
Thank you, friends.
I'm just gonna turn off the stream now. Everybody, enjoy yourselves.
I too. Was the sound gone? I swapped to push to talk. So
Yeah, no, that seems like it solved everything, and
okay.
if that's
Yeah.
okay with you, that's okay with us.
Yeah, that's fine. I just gotta remember to do it.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
I hope everybody had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely,
Guys. You definitely took all the seeds and followed them perfectly.
Yay!
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
And I can see that I hit everybody's emotional heart and has definitely started everybody on their hero's journey.
Hero's journey.
I like what you did with the pans and cooking. That was pretty great.
You're making me make shit up on the fly, man. So
That was good.
It's so good.
you guys enjoy yourselves. I will see you next time.
You
Have a
too.
great night. Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
The crew finished getting ready for a night working at the Frisky Whiskers and made sure to be extra vigilant about venue security. First show of the night went on without a hitch, yet during intermission, Mist reported to Krosta her partner Smoke had gone missing. The crew checked the status of the glaring safe house bug and discovered they were likely the ones involved, having left the safe house just before the evening's performances began. Right as our crew were on their way to save Smoke, they all found his lifeless body in front of the club. A sharply dressed Sim with a British accent named Sherlock arrived to the club with the station's security, yet the crew was unwilling to share the information they had on the glaring, since technically they did illegally tap the safe house. Our crew discussed their timetable and tactics, wanting to keep their sales meeting, yet also enact some justice for Smoke. Captain Cracks was especially upset by the loss of Smoke, repeatedly suggesting to end them all. Next day, the crew woke to a few new messages from the safe house bug and also discovered what happens when one attempts to cook knocker eggs. The crew met up with Thon and received a handsome reward for their hunt. While discussing their strategy, the crew made their way to the glaring safe house, and Rolo's attempt to hack their system literally blew up in his face, dropping him to 0 hit points, and thus teaching us all about how to heal in Rockets and Robots using the recuperate action. After forcibly making their way inside the safe house, the crew began their search for some justice. First place to inspect was the restrooms, where Captain Cracks bravely headed inside, ending today's episode. Visit our website, rocketsandrobotsrpg.com, for all links, including our NPC contest through our mailing list and our Discord community with all the juicy details of our universe. Rockets and Robots RPG is active on Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. Find us on your social media. I would love to chat with you. Enter our Discord community to receive first access to our podcast, as well as gain access to the Rockets and Robots universe. Inside our Discord, you can read all of our playtest materials and join our science fiction storytelling collective. Special thank you to our Galaxy Master Isaac and our playtesters Jake, Uriah, Dennis, myself, Andromeda, as well as Rocket from Pixabay for this episode's music. Feel free to leave us a message or a comment about today's episode. We would love to hear your reflections and hear about where you would like our crew to explore next. What's your sci-fi?